There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. No worries.
Yeah, so I got him, and I believe I dropped off the Lord vessel in this character as well. Also got this. Intelligence. Alright, but got the flesh mustache thing, got eaten up by him and put the Lord vessel down, which opened up the 3 doors on our main character and also got him.
There you are.
And
I'll be
again,
heading down below shortly. There's no.
I don't know exactly where he means by going down. If he means like New Londo or Drake Valley or what. But because this game is so open-ended, and because there are some areas where I get to them and I go, "Ooh, I don't think I should be here yet." What I did was I've been writing down like all the locations that I haven't finished yet, and I have a list of them here. So we got go past the Crow and Firelink for an area I don't know about yet. It looked like a graveyard. We got the curl up gesture by the Crow in Firelink for something, but I don't have that yet. There were the few locked sections in New Londo that I don't know how to get to. There's the like giant gate door thing in Drake Valley that I couldn't get to. There was the lava section past Blighttown down below. There was... Screen went black for me? Still weird. I don't think you guys see that, but... There was a magic door and a ladder in the Moss area, which I think leads to a Hydra. And there's the door in Anor Londo. Now, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And the last time I recorded was a few days ago, which... Oof. The family has been very loud as of the past few days. I mean, TV on from like 7 a.m. until like 2 a.m. So I haven't been able to record for those days without... Because, like, I don't want the TV on in the background. But I think... Alright, so these guys are being two-shot, so... Only giving 50 souls, which is not a lot, but... They're being two-shot, which... feels about right. The way I generally determine where I should be is you should, with like most medium weapons, which would be like long or like straight swords, axes, hammers, curved swords, stuff like that. The weapon classes that aren't super big, but also not super small, just kind of like the medium things, you should generally be, like, three-shotting enemies. And then, with the bigger weapon classes... like great swords, great axes, great hammers, you should probably be two-shotting the, like, small enemies like this. The enemies that are basically U height. And then I have a whole system figured out for this with 5 different enemy classes. And normal enemies like this would be class 1, which, considering we're using a greatsword, the way I categorize it is we should be two-shotting them. So, that looks good. Oh, you're big. You're a big guy. Oh, 500. I mean, that took 2 heavy attacks. Something I noticed is you can't charge them in this game. They take a lot more stamina, but you can't charge them. Items there. Stairs here. I was about to say, those look like the bones of another big guy. Ow. Ow. Oh, we knocked him down and nearly one-shot him, wow. Alright, but... Okay. Ooh, Zweihander. Good to know. Good to know. Because I was thinking about doing a Ultra Greatsword run at some point. No one pushed me off. Oh, binoculars. Also very good to know. So I should probably be coming here earlier in future runs. And that looks like the area where the Capra Demon was at. Alright, but I believe I said it in the... I believe I said it in both the Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3 runs. Is that I usually use 2 weapon classes per run. One for speed and one for damage. And here I'm doing 2 runs pretty simultaneously. I'm keeping the second one purposely slightly behind this one. Just that way I don't discover anything or go into any areas before recording them. Oh, it's dark in here. But I said I normally do, or I normally use 2 weapon classes, but for both of these runs in Dark Souls 1, I'm only using 1 weapon class. And the reason for that is, I aspire to use every weapon class in every game. And I've done that for Bloodborne. Which, Bloodborne doesn't have weapon classes, it has more unique weapons. But I've used every single weapon in Bloodborne. The Catacombs. Oh. Hi. I didn't get souls. I again did not get souls. So, do the skeletons here just come back forever? I think they do. Well, that's gonna suck. But that's probably death. Oh, you're coming back. Huh. Alright. I'm gonna leave, because this place is very dark, and I don't have a torch, and the enemies just keep coming back. Which is a very bad combination. But... and I'll figure out a different place to go. And we can cut to that, but... before we do that... like I said, I aspire to use every weapon class in every game. And I'm nearly done with Dark Souls 3. I've been putting that off for a long time. I only have 3 more to go. I'm almost done with Elden Ring. I only have 4 or 5 more to go. But for this, since this is my first run, or at least my first run in a very long time, I'm only using one weapon class. So that way I can check one weapon class off. And then, as I play the game more and I get through more weapon classes, then I can go to 2 at a time. But...
There you are. I'll be... There's no... No.
yeah, we'll be back when I figure out a different way to go. I remember there was a guy who was selling some stuff in Sen's Fortress. So I decided to go there, and...
well, hello again. You seem to be doing all right. Need anything forged?
and we have a thing for him, I believe. Right?
Oh, yes. And one other thing about the Darkroot Garden.
Oh?
It is said to house the grave of Sir Artorius, the Abyss Walker. Only, of those who ventured into the forest, none has returned.
Yeah, I got that. But I have a thing for you, like a coal.
Oh, yes. It is said to only... I'll be seeing. Be careful.
Don't I? Yeah, enchanted ember. Maybe there's another person like Andre? Or maybe I need to get my intelligence up enough to use it, or to give it to him. Or maybe I need to do it myself? Who knows? Now, I made a big deal out of the Sun Princess ring, because in these games I really, really like auto healing. And when we got to Anne Orlando and got to that room, we got a ring that was similar but not quite the same. Yeah, Ring of the Sun Princess, which boosts Miracle Synergy. I don't know what that means. Does that mean it, like, boosts scaling? Or... because it just sounds like this. Maybe a synergy is something in Dark Souls 1 that I just don't understand. It's like boost the synergy of miracles. Are there certain miracles that go together and like a combo? I don't know. But I have some certain wikis bookmarked, like for Dark Souls 3 and for Elden Ring, for like the weapons, rings, stuff like that. And I was looking at those, and I was so tempted beyond belief to look some things up. I didn't, because I was gonna stick to my word, but it was very, very tempting. Now, I guess I only did this on the other character, but unless it's that one, but no, I don't think that's it. But I went through here again. I believe it was on the experimental character. And I went down to some places. I remember I got a key that brought an elevator down to here. And it brought us up very close. Like, to right before the boss fight, which, I mean, obviously we already beat the boss and whatnot. But I believe there were some items and things as well. But I guess we didn't do that on this character, so might want to do that then, because there was some good stuff there. They die easy. But yeah, something that I noticed was these, it can hit you up to 3 times. Now, I don't know if I recorded that stuff. Who knows? Maybe I did, but just in case I didn't, I'm saying it here. I went through here again and found some stuff. Didn't find everything, but I found some stuff. But yeah, those can hit you 3 times, whereas in the other games they only hit you once. And also blood splatter. I believe I mentioned that in some of the like small update things, because I wanted to give some updates. In one of the previous parts. Now, hi. Hi. Drop. Hello. Hello. Still wondering how you get to that item. Some things we just may never know. Yeah, this is one of the things I didn't do. I had a feeling that this is... Ooh. This is how you get down. Which is why I came here. There's that guy, though. I still don't feel good about fighting those guys. But we are now down here. Soul of Brave Warrior. Please ignore me. Bad. Ooh, Scythe. For a second I thought the C was an E. And I was like, what? Which, I mean, that looks... The image looks like a glaive. But scythe, I suppose. I still think it's funny that this is a thrusting sword. It only weighs 0.5, wow. But it's a thrusting sword, but in all the other games, it's a dagger. But it's like, oh, it's all the way down here. It's a halberd. Ooh, sea scaling. Ooh. Halberd with a large blade. Scythe adjusted for battle. Okay. One full... Okay. Good to know. Wait. Oh. So you're slowed while here. Really don't like that. Oh, he's already almost dead, though. Huh. God, you're so slow. Oh, but he's dead. Good. Still don't know what Demon Titanite is for. And yeah, whenever something slows you like this, you can hold the run button to jog. There's guys up there who are gonna shoot us. Oh, there's another one. And then there's a pathway there. Okay. Let's get over here. I wonder if we can go this way to get around. And hopefully we can kill the guys up top before fighting him. Alright, but yeah, good to go back and sniff around. See if there's anything. Large soul of a proud knight, and then that lets us drop back down. This looks suspicious. Never mind. Oh! We had to attack it. Huh, that's weird. We couldn't roll into it. We had to attack it. Strange. Are there any others that I, like, rolled into and went, nope? And that I... Ooh. Oh. Hi. Oh, we got caught on his legs. Please be kind. Yeah, like I said, over time, as you gain experience, your opinion tends to change about certain fights. I remember saying that about the Ornstein and Smo one, and yeah, this is one of the, like, this enemy type is one of the ones that I've changed my opinion on. Because at first it felt very jank. Ooh, Titanite chunk. But as time went on, as I fought like 3 or 4 of them, it started to feel smoother. Which is another reason to go through the game multiple times. Especially using multiple different weapon classes, because they all have their own strengths and weaknesses and whatnots. A lot of the, like, this right here, this is something that I'd consider to be really good. Because when I first looked at that, I saw the spikes and it was pretty far and I was like, I don't think you can jump that. But it was realistic enough for me to try. And it worked out. And I got rewarded for it. With sniper crossbow. Hi. And I do think that's very nice. Like, that's not something mandatory, but it's just a little thing that's there. And if you're a little observant, you'll see that there's an item, and then you'll be like, huh, there's an item there. How do I get that? And then if you're smart enough, you can get it. And took a while, but I did figure it out. And I thought that was very cool. I'm gonna go down here so that way if I die, don't have to do all that again. But it's just a small thing that's there. And it rewards you for being observant. And I think that's really cool. And you don't see it too much in games, but I see it quite a bit in the Souls games. Like this one. This was another thing where when I first looked at it, I was like, there's nothing there. But then turns out there was. Hi.
Oh, what? What? Who are you? Ah, another undead, eh?
Yeah,
I took on Sen's fortress alone.
same.
But I'm no different from those vile creatures. I was driven by conceit.
What?
Ah, you think you're different? That you can handle it?
Yes.
Yes, I remember that feeling.
I did,
Well, I
actually.
was the same. So, let me help you out with your soul searching.
Again, I still don't know if he means soul searching as in, like, soul searching or soul searching as in, like, soul searching. But I took on Sen's Fortress alone. I didn't want to. I wanted Sigmar to help me out. But I did take it on alone, killed the boss already. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's nothing more to say. I'm finished. We're both on the brink, you see. End of story.
Are we?
You bloody fool.
Are we? Alright, but being able to buy large Titanite shards is nice. And something I noticed is I went to go buy Transient Curse from the one person in, like, the sewer, and I believe it let me buy 6, and then they just vanished. I couldn't buy any more. Which, you don't really see that in the other games, at least not in Bloodborne onwards. I don't know about Dark Souls 2. But when I first saw that, I was horrified by the concept of something being limited. But I decided to be a madman on the experimental character. And when I got to Anne Orlando, I was like, I want to upgrade the Elite Knight set, because I was using the Elite Knight set on that one. And I was like, I want to get the entire set up to +6. Which, for each piece, which are 4 pieces, it requires 6. Because it's 1, 2, then 3. Now, I mean, 6 per piece, 4 pieces, that's 24. And 24 times 4,000, it's quite a bit. I think it added up to like 90,000 souls. Which, I grinded on that character. And I was really worried, and I ended up doing 1 at a time. So that way I only bought 6 at a time. Just in case there was a limited amount, but I didn't run out of these, which was very relieving. But yeah, that was horrifying when I first saw it. Baldur shield, don't care about that. We can get that from enemies. I got the great axe somewhere. I don't remember where, but we got it. I think I picked it up somewhere. But don't care about that. Greatsword and tower shield. I believe we picked those up in Orlando. Also, for some reason, when you're like this, you can move up and down. But like this, you can't. You have to use mouse scroll. Which is a little weird, but whatever. But yeah, I think we picked this and this up in Orlando, but good to see that you can buy them early. And the Katarina set. The steel set, which I think he's wearing. And then the Baldur set. I think I'm going to look at these on my own time and see if they're better than what I have. Or I might use them on different runs, because I like to use a unique set each run. Just like I like to use unique weapons, I like to use... Oops. I like to use unique armor sets as well. But... Thunder and Spell. I don't think we need either of those, but...
Nothing at all? Fine then. Rush in like a naked babe and be skinned alive.
I already beat the boss. You're at the end of the area. I already got through everything, besides the one crossbowman. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm more likely to die to gravity. Which I've almost tried to cut this too close and almost fell like 3 times there. Hi. No? No. Yeah, I think this is where the key was at. Yeah. Cage key. And that lets you take the cage by the boss all the way back to the first. Like the first little narrow walkway with the pendulum axes. Which, very cool. Pendulum axes are very cool. They hurt, but they're very cool. Is that here? And then you can take it back down. And off we go. I have no idea why. But I believe that one is opened after we put the Lord Vessel down, and it opened 3/8. But part of me feels like that's going to be the Grand Archives equivalent. I know that this came first, so it would be more like the Grand Archives is this game's equivalent of that. But Seek the Scale, it's like their dragon. I don't feel good about finding the dragon. And also, that just seems like the intelligence area. Because I think someone mentioned that they were obsessed with knowledge, and that they were like sealed inside of a forbidden library. I don't know, it just seems like the intelligence location, which I don't feel comfortable going to yet.
Go ahead, even and up. If you require rest, that...
part of me wants to kill them just to see what happens. Maybe this is because I have the knowledge of Dark Souls 3, but I believe this is the brass set in Dark Souls 3, which the description said something about being feminine.
You have made it back.
Feminine. And again, they have the two, like, sword scabbards. Or like a sword and a knife scabbard. Which, usually NPCs don't have that unless they're ready to kill you. And the set in Dark Souls 3 is found in Anor Londo, and we're in Anor Londo here. And it's found in the I think they're called the Londors. The, like, land of Londor. You know, those people with, like, the pilgrims and Uria and whatnot, which are not, they're not fans of fire, which we are fans of fire. Fire good. And this set that she's wearing in Dark Souls 3 is found with the people who want you to usurp the fire instead of keep it going. Which leads me to think that we shouldn't trust them, and we should probably kill them. Which probably not great for this, considering this is the closest bonfire to that area. And also, this is one of the 2 bonfires that gets us 10 estus. So probably not a great idea, but I still want to do it. But also, I don't want to go around just murking NPCs. So that's something that would probably go more on the experimental character. But considering I already gave her all the Firekeeper souls on that character and don't have the Firelink Shrine bonfire, probably not a great idea, so that's probably something I'd want to experiment with on a 3rd different character later on into the future. But at some point I want to do it, because I don't trust them. But yeah, that's an option, but I don't really want to do it yet. But Andre said something about divine weapons if you were having trouble with skeletons. Can we go to him and reinforce our weapon to a divine weapon? I'd probably want to get a different greatsword for that, which he sells a different greatsword, so hey. But yeah, we can go do that, so we'll be back for that. I came back up here to see this guy and clicked on this because why not? Request absolution, 30,500. Absolution for what? I mean, like, the thing I would think about this would be absolution would be like for killing an NPC. The only 2 NPCs that have died that I can think of are the Firekeeper, who's back alive, and Goldie, who we killed to get the Firekeeper back. I'm not dropping 30,000 souls to get Goldie back, because I don't like him. He killed my Firekeeper. Firekeeper, very important. That's no good. So no, but also he has a scabbard as well. But there were a few things that...
Hast thou acquaintance with Petrus of Third? I wager you is he not too?
Yeah, Petrus, I believe, is...
Thou art welcome, and you deserve.
Petrus is the guy who sells us miracles at Firelink, I believe. But there are a few things that popped into my mind. One, Patches. He's a staple of the series. We haven't seen him yet, unless he's Goldie, but I really doubt that. He was very distracting. I honestly forgot the other things. But oh yeah, another thing was there was a sorcery that we saved in the Capra Demon area. And he's like, thank you for saving me. Pray you don't go hollow. But we couldn't buy sorceries off of him. We could only buy sorceries off of Logan. And we only got access to Logan after beating the gargoyles and going through Blighttown and killing, I think it was Quailag? Quailag or Quailana. I'm bad with names. I think it was Quailag. But it was only after defeating those two bosses that we got access to Sen's Fortress, and only like halfway through Sen's Fortress did we get to Big Hat Logan, and only after Big Hat Logan could we buy sorceries. What's a magic run gonna be like, since you don't get access to him until that late? I mean, in the grand scheme of the game, it's probably not that late, but that feels like a lot to go through.
Well, you need any...
Alright, let's talk.
Oh, yes. It is said to house the only...
Alright, let's see, modify weapon. Eagle, Rachel to Divine Eagle. I don't think we're gonna go around smacking the skeletons with our shield. So let's purchase item. Let's purchase this. Good thing we saved up all those souls, huh? Oh, let's modify. We can only do this. Let's reinforce weapon. That requires Twinkling Titanite. Okay. Can we modify that now? Nope. Why can we only modify this? Why? Why? I don't understand. Uh-huh. So we needed to get this to +5. Alright, so that'll cut down our physical. Cause like there's base and then there's additional. It'll cut down our base by 51. It'll annihilate our additional, but it'll give us 130 magic, along with that's not even worth acknowledging. It'll cut down our strength and dex. It'll give us a lot of, I think that's faith. And 110 of whatever that is. I don't know what this is. But worth doing. Probably. Alright, now that takes green titanite shards. Okay. Now it still takes one. Well, we don't have any. Because I think I, like, sold a bunch of them or whatever. But...
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Yep. But now we have that. I wonder, can we equip both and still medium roll? Nope. Well, we can give up the stone pants. Nope. We can get rid of that. Is that +8? Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't upgrade the shield. Well, I didn't upgrade any of this. So, way back here. These weigh more though. How much does this weigh? 6.5. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that way I can have my main weapon and something for the skeletons. Because it specifically said that if you were having trouble in the catacombs, I'm pretty sure that was the specific wording, was catacombs, which I believe that's what the underground area past the skeletons was. Or past the graveyard. Now, yeah, this is only +1, which, not great. But, oh well. I'm not here to be prepared. Also, he's asleep. I don't know how to feel about that. But... bird! But, I want to try it on these guys. Alright, I do a little less damage. That... I feel like that should be obvious. Before even taking a swing. Is that the +1 blessed thing, which scales with faith, which we don't have any of, isn't going to do as well as the +10 normal weapon. That scales with strength, which we have a decent chunk of. Oh, hi. 3... Okay, so it's a 4-shot. Which is not ideal. But it does kill them. Yeah. Again, figuring that's just a death drop. But Even though the damage isn't good. We have a way to kill them now. I don't like that. The drop down. Oh, there's a ladder here. Never mind. Never mind. We have a path back up. So we're good. I think that skeleton's gonna get up. I think there's gonna be a skeleton there that gets up. And there's a door. Yeah, because the bones look different. Oh, you died in 3 swings. Good. Never mind. No, poor guys. Don't! Huh. Alright, so that is a different animation. That's... Actually, I like this animation more. It threw me off because this is a poke, whereas this is an overhead slam. Oh. There's a path there, or there's a... Never mind, I thought this was a door we could open. Maybe this is a shortcut back. Like, we'll have to go around and deal with some enemies and... Hi. And whatnot, but then... we can get back around and... then we'll have... We'll have that as a shortcut. Oh, a bonfire! Nice. What does it take to level up? 22. Just want to make sure he didn't come back. Okay, good. Push lever? Oh. Okay. Not what I thought that was for, but... Alright, I guess. I've never intentionally kicked. I have never intentionally kicked. Alright, so... wrong about that, but... I don't like that. Oh. Oh, this is nice. This is pretty. Ah, the... You missed, you fool. And this is why I usually have, like, a bow or something. You know, range. So that way we don't have to deal with people shooting us. Don't roll into me. Just die. Just die. You're already dead. You can just die. You can rest it. I swear to God. Oh, hey, more of those things. Do you see me? I think there's just 3 skeletons down there that are like, someday he'll get to us. We just have to wait 3 years. Oh, it's a skeleton with a bow. I don't understand why you're so determined to cling to life and protect this area. Don't do that. Well, I'm sorry, did you get up? Or were you just like super delayed or something? I don't like that the bone's moving. The bone's got like a magnet in it. And there's someone downstairs. Just like walking around. There's a guy here, now there's not a guy here. What happened? Oh. He's running away. Hi. I said it before in Sense Fortress. In one of the previous videos, but if an enemy runs away from you, don't follow. Because there's gotta be a way to get to them. There's gotta be a way to get to them. Oh, maybe that's a door. Sorry, are you rolling into a wall? Oh, he died. Good, good, good. They had their sword up in, like, the pairing thing. And I swung and they tried to parry, but I was out of range. Oh, Lordran. What is that in this game? Because they tend to be different game to game. Who knows? Lordran. It's another halberd. Lots of halberds in this game. Huh. Halberd with a large, hard beak-like protrusion inflicts thrusting damage. Instead of thrusting like a spear, the wielder Lordran aims to club the head with its hard beak. Interesting. And the reason why I'm sometimes swapping to this is because... Ooh, I don't like the eyes in the darkness. Ooh. Yeah. Between the, like, wing things on her helmet. The eyes in the darkness. I think it's just a skeleton, but... He went off that way. So what's this way? It's me, missing. And you're dead. Oh, a falchion. Oh, is there that end? Okay. Yeah, because the guys who shoot the fireballs, like the one who was running away from me, this guy, he's not a skeleton, which means I don't need the blessed weapon to kill him. And so, because I don't need the blessed weapon, obviously want to go with the higher damage weapon. Alright. Item. And I think this is just where we were but couldn't jump up. Oh. I don't like all the explodey things. Oh, okay. Oh, poor guy. Huh. But I mean... Ow! What's that for? Can we break these? Nope. Ow. It's so rude. Can we knock you off? We can! Okay, so... That's just something that you have to, like, bait out by going next to it. Or maybe you can roll through it? No. 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 But not... Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, not all of them do it, but some of them do. Alright. Push lever. Ah, so that flips that on its side, which allows us to go through. There's another one there, but we can't get to that yet. So proud knight. Oh, bonfire! Was there an echo there? Wow. I mean, we should probably move over to Ring of the Evil Eye to get health back. Alright, so... Yeah, it looks like you want to do that by going up next to them. Alright, just above our souls, there's a fog gate. I don't know if that would be the boss one or not. Ow. Oh my god. That projectile is a lot faster than... I thought it was going to be. Don't. Alright, yeah. That's the parry animation. Where it's like, if you attack them while they have their weapon up like that, they'll just parry you. Alright, so it looks like we can drop off to the side there to get there. Which looks like that leads over to there into that bonfire. And it looks like we can drop there. Alright, but I don't know how to get back, though. And I want to find out how to get back before going through. Because what if we jump down there and then we have to trek like 5 miles to get back? I'd rather kill the enemies to get there and then come back, instead of dropping there and then being in a new location where I don't know where anything is or where anyone is. Ow. I mean, those don't... Oh, I heard footsteps. Alright, we can go down more. Oh, hi. And then there's a path down there. Alright, so it looks like this is a thing, but I don't know how to do that yet. And then there are 2 paths. This looks like oh my god, something died and dropped 1,000. Wow. But I'm not gonna attack you while you have your parry thing up. I'm just not. Yeah, those don't do a lot of damage, though. Or so it looks like you can roll those. Roll through them. But yeah, so correct in the assessment that this was the way progress. Jump down. Haha. Goodbye. You fool. Oh, alright, so that's a death fall. It's like, if the enemy falls down and dies, it's a death fall. Oh, there's an item down there. Well, I don't think going there is the way to get down, so... We can push this lever. We can't get up here. Is that gonna move? No, something else moved. Okay. But item there. So now we have to go another way. It looks like. Oh, here. Okay, so this is where we'd end up if we drop down here. Or so yeah, see, if we dropped down there immediately, then we would have ended up here, and we couldn't have gone through here. And so we would have to go this way. And then we'd end up here. There's the fog gate, and we can't go across this until we turn another lever. I don't like all these skeletons. Right. Oh. That's a creatively placed ladder. Okay, so through there is a bonfire. Right. That moves to that. Okay. But how would we get to that bonfire? Oh, I figured. Because, like, why would they have one of those pokey traps? Like a trap that comes out and spikes you. If there's nothing there. Like, if it was just a wall, there'd be no reason to do that, right? Ow. Alright, so that does a bit of damage, but not a massive amount. Oh! So maybe we could drop down into that, then drop there. What's a rolling around? Sounds like something's very adamantly trying to get to us. Great scythe! Great scythe! Love the great scythe. It's like my go-to dex weapon. Like my go-to big dex weapon in Dark Souls 3. Wonderful to see you. Dear friend. Oh. Hi. Alright, where are we? Where did this put us? This is new. This is new. Where? Are we gonna see patches soon? Because this seems like a place absolutely littered with traps. Alright, there's something down there. It's like when you start falling through floors. Oh. But yeah, when you start falling through floors, and there's traps, and okay, ow. Alright, let me heal. That was a lot more healing than I thought it was going to give me. Wow. But also Black Knight. White Titanite chunk, what's that for? But yeah, this is like very labyrinthy feeling. Lots of traps. Oh, between our helmet, item, floating skull things, floating skull thing. Oh, nowhere to go but down. Ow. Alright, I don't like this one bit. Oh, God. There's so many of them. They can turn. Oh, God, they do so much damage. They can hit you multiple times. Yeah, this... God, there's so many of them. This really feels like the type of place Patches would love to hang out at. I know we had like a full level on us, but I'm not super concerned with getting our souls back. Hi. Goodbye. Mostly because that place sucked. Like, with all those rolly skeletons? No. Oh no, I had to go off to the side. No. No. Alright, so that one skeleton fell and died. Okay. So, yeah, ringing the evil eye is going to be very helpful here. Or at least in theory. Should be. Alright, so all the holes that were made are gonna stay here then. It's like, if it made a hole once, the hole is going to remain. Correct? Because, like, that wouldn't remain. So our souls are down there. Oh, there's a ton of skeletons there. This one was walking over towards us. Good job. Good job. Alright. I think we can continue on this way. Like, we can save that for later. So there's that way. There's this way. Because I don't think we finished looking around here unless there was nothing here besides that hole. Stop sitting there. That one's not even coming up. He's just like, nah, I'm good down here. Oh, never mind. Is it coming up? And he's dying as a result. It's gonna take a bit, but he's dying as a result. Alright, so yeah, there's that hole. Yeah. Alright, so the ground looks a bit different if it's something you're gonna fall through. I mean, this looks different, but no. Alright, so I think those two holes just lead to the same place. Which is down where all those rolly skeletons were. Which I'm not up for right this second. I'm so... I'm so used to Dark Souls 3 where they stop. Like, once I pressed the button to heal and didn't heal. But whatever. But I'm so used to Dark Souls 3. Okay. I don't know what it is about rolling backwards, but it's rolling backwards and healing. Alright, well now we really don't need to worry about those souls, because they're gone. The game really doesn't like when you want to roll backwards. Like, when locked on, I should say. Or when you try to heal. For some reason... I believe it's gotten me killed once or twice, but... Like, the button to heal is R. I don't have the slightest, remotest, tiniest problem pressing R in any other game. But here, if I want to heal, half the time I have to press it twice. Okay. Okay. God damn. Like I said, this game just doesn't like when you try to commit actions. Like, how dare you have the audacity to commit an action? It's like, you're allowed to hold your shield up, and that is it. You are allowed nothing else. Half the time you're not allowed to heal, not allowed to roll, nothing. Oh my god. Tried pressing heal once. Game didn't do anything. Then I got hit and I had to press it like 4 times. Titanite catch pole? What? Yeah, then I had to press it like 4 times just to heal once. That is ridiculous. And I have the same exact button set up for Dark Souls 3. Don't have any problems on Dark Souls 3. So it's definitely not my keyboard. It's not the company. It's just the game. Halberd. Weapon of the Titanite Demon, a faceless stone monster born from Titanite slab. One of the enchanted weapons, perhaps from residual power of the Titanite slab, known for smashing down on foes from above. 600 durability. Alright, so that scales with intelligence. Is this just me, or does intelligence, like, the picture for it look like a bullet? It's like, vitality's like a chest and stomach and arms. Attunement is like a book. Endurance is the legs. Strength is an arm. Dex is a hand. Resistance is like 2 arms made into an X to be like blocking. Intelligence is just like a bullet. And then faith is like a star or something. Eye of Death. Eye of Death is something that I didn't get on this character, but I got it on the experimental character. A few of them. I got them from the basilisks. And they're like a PvP thing. Now, we can't get back up. And we have half health and no estus. And because the Ring of the Sun Princess doesn't heal us, we have no auto healing. Which, like, things like this are why I really, really wish I had auto healing. Man, you really just roll forever, don't you? Alright, so two-handed, it's like a side swipe. Alright. And off they go. And not off you go, you just crumble. Okay. Alright, so there's a path going that way. So maybe this is just another case of the game being jank, but I believe there was, or this might just be me misremembering, but I believe there was one illusory wall where I rolled and it faded. But then there was another where I had to hit it to make it fade. Treasure. That's so Patches. Oh, is this the fog wall? It is. Alright, and so that lets us get back. Good, good, good. Hi. Now. Sideswipe. And get dead. Alright, so there's still the area at the bottom. Nope. So there's still the area at the bottom with the, like, rolly bone wheel skeletons. But then there's this way. And I want to know what's this way. I want to make sure there's no skeletons following us. Again, they tried to do the parrying thing. I think this game is just so jank that they just have a hard time parrying. Or yeah, the treasure. Ow. Oh, hi. Oh. We're down here now. But yeah. That just feels so Patches. So there's an entrance there. There's a path up here. This brings us back here. Well, that gets you down here, so we can kill you. Does this... Oh, there's a bone or something flying. Alright, so this brings us up to you. Okay. So, these ladders are just to kill the bow skeletons. Yeah, it's like... Because who else would put a message just saying treasure? It's like anyone else would... Oh... It's like anyone else would just take it for themselves. But if it were Patches, they'd take it for themselves and put a message saying, hey, there's treasure. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sorry? What? Dark Moon Seance Ring. The only time I've seen this or anything remotely related would be the Dark Moon Ring, which boosts attunement slots. Alright, so no down, which means up. Yeah, it grants additional attunement slots. The Dark Sun Gwendolyn. I don't know what that means. But sure, whatever. So we can go up there, or that's it. We can go up here. You! Ow. Alright, so there's a hole here. I think that's where we were. And then, yeah, the message saying treasure. And then another message. I want to read the message. Up. Interesting. Now, once we get to the top of the ladder, I want to show something. It says E, climb down. Pretty sure Dark Souls 3 didn't have PC controls. It just had Xbox controls. Whereas, I know this is the remaster, So maybe the original also had just Xbox controls for the PC version, but this has PC button prompts, which it also has a ton of jank, which if the original only had Xbox button prompts, why get rid of those but not get rid of the jank? And I mean, even if you want to keep the like hitboxes and whatnot, you could still give like diagonal rolling while locked on. Uh-huh. Ow. I have a feeling we're gonna get pulled down. Miracle. Tranquil Walk of Peace. What? You're gonna have to run that by me again. Outland Miracle 4 and wait. Slows all walking within effect area. This miracle is normally used to flee as it slows walking but doesn't not affect attacks, but nevertheless defines peace perfectly. Alright, when it says slows all walking within effect area, yep. Ow. That kind of sounds like it would mean you're walking as well. Or like the caster's walking. But it said it's used for fleeing. But if it slows down the caster's walking, then would it really be great for fleeing? And so maybe I'm just like reading too much into it. Like reading too much into the word all. 100% possible. What? But earlier I mentioned that it took a few days for me to be able to record again because family loud. And I'm recording today because they were out. No, I don't know if they're back yet. But I believe they're gonna get back soon. Oh, are those fire guys one-time enemies? That's something I honestly forgot about. Was how this game has a ton of one-time enemies. Way, way more than in any of the other games. I'm kind of mixed about that, but I do think it's kind of cool. Once I play all the games multiple times, I want to put a number on it. It'll probably be like 5 unique runs or something. But once I do a certain number of unique runs for each game, I want to rank them and have different categories of, like, good, bad, double-edged sword. And then probably a fourth category of something that's not really double-edged sword, but just unique ideas that maybe I'm not a fan of. Because the game has certainly had, like, the series, over time. And, I mean, video games in general. Sometimes there's an idea or some aspect or something that the developers wanted to experiment with, and it's not bad, but you're not a fan of it. I can see him running around already. Like, oh, we're ready. We're ready to get you. God, they're all going over there. Is there, like... I really feel like there's an invisible or illusionary wall or something. Or maybe it's just, like, their computer brains are working weird. I really thought that was gonna hit me. And then it didn't. Alright, well, I don't have a bow. Oh, you can't hit them to stop them in their tracks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, skull lantern. Interesting. Maybe killing that bow one was a mistake. The, like, bow skeleton. Because while he was shooting me with arrows, or at least shooting at me with arrows, he was standing here, being a roadblock to them. Okay, so there's a thing here. And then there's obviously the out there area. But yeah, this feels very labyrinthy. This feels very trap-filled. Oh. Okay. Alright, that makes sense then. That makes sense. Hi. Please don't attack me. Do I get... Nope. There have been a few times where I'll kill or have killed something and then it's like stuck to me. And I thought that was gonna happen. I was gonna go, ah, yes. Now I am the skeleton. So, how? God, you do so much damage. And they can turn in this game. Oh my god. Jesus Christ in a handbasket. I just couldn't move. I couldn't roll out of it. I couldn't move. I couldn't anything. I was simply stuck. So, there's something over there, possibly. I hear, like, someone with a hammer hitting on a weapon. Meaning, possibly... Oh, we can't get up there? We can't get, question mark? Maybe we have to go from a higher area and fall down. Maybe that's something we could have done before. Who knows? I'm playing with one headphone just to listen for the door. Oh. This feels like a boss, and I only have one estus. Well, might as well throw herself in. It's staying, it's a boss. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, can't roll off to the side. And also cutscene. Ew. Ew. Skeleton! What is that? Why do you have, like, lanterns? Why do you have 3 faces? Mask faces. Don't look at each other. Why do you have 6 hands? What a pinwheel. How? Why are you flying away? Oh, there's a lot of you. Alright, well now there's only one of you. Lots of fire. So, are you like a gimmick boss then? Ow. Great. And you're dead. I came in here... Right, okay. By the right, you may now kindle beyond the normal limit. What does that mean? Mask of the child. What does that mean? What's the mask of the child? What? I came in here with 1 estus and not even full health. And dragon weapons, ooh. And killed you. Right, which boosts bonfires even farther. Does that mean I can, like, boost any bonfire to give me 10 estus when I sit at it? Or the secret... So that way even more estus can be collected. Oh, alright, so is that our main one? Like Firelink Shrine and Orlando, so we can get like 15? Or is that we can use it at any to get us 10? Kindling was a sacred rite passed down among clerics, but all undead can imitate the process in the same manner that they restore their howling with humanity. How peculiar that humans have found little use for humanity until they turned undead. Alright. Okay. But what? But still, Mask of the Child. Oh, is that like a headpiece? I mean, I guess it'd be better if I did this. That might be better. Because, I mean, it's a mask. Yeah, Mask of the Child. Not very good. Ooh. Slightly raises stamina, recovery speed. Alright, so is it like... Because bosses and the drops work differently in this game. Because, like... I remember on my other character, I killed the Capra Demon and I got one of its weapons. I killed the Bell Gargoyles and I got one of their weapons. So is this one of those things where it's like, you might get this, but it's not guaranteed? Can you get the other ones? Do they have different bonuses? I don't know. But also, alright, we can climb up from there. But something I noticed is... Not with every boss, but... with the guy at the end of Sen's Fortress. I forget what they're called. I believe we got a soul from them, though. Iron Golem. So Iron Golem and here with Pinwheel, they seemed weirdly easy. Where... Ooh, another mess. Oh my god, it's so dark. But it's like... Ooh, there's an item up there. This is 100% patches. I know patches when I see it. Shortcut ahead. Does it mean that way? I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm assuming those are left by patches. God, it's so dark. But it's like, I went into that fight with one Estus, not even full health, not knowing anything about the boss. Like, legit, all I knew was that there was a boss, and that was only because of the fog wall and how it didn't go away. And yet I killed them first try. I mean, look at my health. Obviously it was close. But first try with one heal. And again, not even full health going in. I don't think I ever could have done that on my first run in Bloodborne. I don't think I ever could have done that. Well, I mean, Witch of Hemwick, but we don't talk about Witch of Hemwick. I don't think we could have done that with any... Oh yeah, we can't get up. That's right. That's right. Is this how we drop down to get that? Ooh, it is. I don't think we're gonna survive this, but yeah, that is how we get that item, and it'll let us skip the skeletons, hopefully. So we can just... Again, I don't really care about dying. This run is mostly just for gaining knowledge. But... It's like... how many bosses could you do? Goodbye. How many bosses could you do that with in Bloodborne? Where you go in with one heal on your first run, knowing absolutely nothing, and first try them. How many bosses could you do that with in Dark Souls 3? How many bosses can you do that with in Elden Ring? Where you go in and beat them first try with one heal. Oh, I think you have to drop from the other side. Yeah. Oh, if I die again, we can do that. Leave me alone! God, you just keep going, don't you? No. God. Oh. I don't need a blessed weapon to kill you. Whew. So we can just one-shot. It's like, how many... Seriously, how many bosses can you do that with in the other games? Because I don't think I needed to heal once to beat Iron Giant on either of the two runs, because I killed him on both this run and the experimental. How many... So it's like Iron Golem and a Pinwheel here. I was able to do that with 2 bosses. Use 1 healer less. But there's 2 different ways to go. There's up and around, or there's here. I think family's gonna come back and be very loud, so in the pitch blackness of this, with who I'm pretty sure is gonna be Patches, because like, again, I don't know about Dark Souls 2, but in Elden Ring, that's definitely a Patches thing. I think this is a good place to end it off. The bosses in this game are, not all of them, but at least 2 of them so far have been weirdly easy. So, interesting to see how that develops moving forward. But, yeah.